This is the question asked in today's SkillTrack Daily Challenge. So in the first line of our input, we are given the values of R and C. So here R is equal to 3 and C is equal to 4. And after that, we are given a R cross C character matrix as input. And it is given in the question that the character matrix will always contain either A or B. So it won't contain any other character other than this. So in every column of the matrix, our task is to move all the occurrence of A towards down and move all the occurrence of B towards up and replace the characters B with hyphen. So first let us copy the given original matrix and let us make the changes over here. So the first column in this matrix is A, B and A. So first we have to replace the characters B with hyphen. So I am replacing the character B with hyphen. And now we have to move all the characters A towards down. So totally there are two characters A. So both the A must be shifted towards down and this hyphen must be moved towards up. So the character A will be coming down and the hyphen will be moving up. So this is how our first column will be looking like after modifying as per the conditions given in the question. So we have shifted the characters A towards down and we have replaced the characters B with hyphen. Now let us move to our second column. So the second column is A, B and B. So these are the three characters in the second column A, B, B. So the A must be shifted towards down and B must be replaced with hyphen. So the two occurrence of B will be moved to the top and the character A will be the last in this column. So I am bringing A to the last and I am replacing the first two characters of the column with hyphen because B will be updated to hyphen. So this is how our second column will be looking like. And now let us move to the third column. So the third column is B, A, A. So already the characters A are shifted towards down. Our task is to just replace the character B with hyphen. So I am updating B to hyphen. And now in the last column we can see that all the characters are already A. So there isn't even one occurrence of B. So we need not perform any operation in this column. So this is how our matrix will be looking like after updating as per the conditions given in the question. So we can see that it is same as our expected output. So this is the logic. Now let us see how to write a C program for this. So first I am creating two integer variables named R and C. And in the next line using a scanf statement I am accepting the values of R and C. And in the scanf statement I am including /n after %d because we have to accept a character from the next line. And then I am creating a character matrix named mat of size R cross C, and then I am creating an integer array named occurrences of A of size C. So in this integer array we will be storing the occurrence of character A in every column of the matrix. For example, in the index 0 we will be storing the occurrence of character A in the 0th column of the matrix, and in the index 1 we will be storing the occurrence of character A in the first column of the matrix. So that is what we will be storing in this integer matrix. And initially we have to make all the values in the integer array to 0. So to do that we can make use of memset function. So in the memset function first we should give the name of the array. So memset occurrences of A, and then we should make all the values to 0. So in the second argument we should give 0, and in the third argument we should give the size of the array. So it is an integer array, so size of int into C. So that will be the total size of the array. So when we give these three values in the arguments of memset function, all the values in this integer array will be updated to 0. So till now we have accepted only the values of R and C. We have to accept our character matrix. So to do that I am creating a nested loop, and in every iteration of the nested loop using a scanf statement we will be accepting a character and we will store it into the character matrix at the index ij. So now soon after accepting the input, if the character is equal to A, then we are going to update it in our occurrences of A array. So if matrix of ij equal to A, then we are going to increment the value at the index j in the occurrences of A array. So occurrences of A j plus plus. So what happens is, finally after the execution of the nested loop we would have accepted our character matrix as input, and simultaneously we would have also calculated the total occurrences of A in every column of the input matrix. So those values will be stored in the integer array named occurrences of A. So now using that we should be printing our output. So to print our output again I am creating a nested loop, and in every iteration of this nested loop if r minus I is less than or equal to occurrences of j, then we will print the character a and a space. Else we will print hyphen and a space, because we know how many a must be printed in every column of the matrix. For example, let us assume r is equal to 3 and we need to print 2a in the first column. So in the first iteration, the value of I will be equal to 0. So 3 minus 0 is equal to 3 and less than or equal to 2, which is false. So in those cases, we will be printing a hyphen, and totally there are 3 rows and we need to print 2a. So as per the logic, first we are printing a hyphen, and in the next iteration the value of I will be incremented by 1. So now we are assumed r is equal to 3. So 3 minus 1 will be equal to 2, and we have assumed the occurrences of a is equal to 2. So 2 less than or equal to 2. So the condition is true. So we will be printing the character a, and we have printed the first occurrence of a. And now in the next iteration, the value of I will be incremented again. So it will become 3 minus 2. So 3 minus 2 is 1, and again 1 is less than or equal to 2. So again we will print a. So this is how we are printing. So our task was to print 3 characters. We have to print 2a and a hyphen. So as per the logic and the conditions given in the question, first we are printing hyphen, and after that we are printing the remaining occurrences of a. So this is how we will be printing all the columns of the matrix. So using this logic, we can print our output according to the conditions given in the question. So this is the logic to solve today's daily challenge. Thank you for watching.